see, you've been doing this for a long time, but like, let's say someone's just getting started now, let's say 18 years old, 19. So obviously you said you teach you how to get your first clients. So I'm actually interested because I've like studied a lot of people and like how to get clients. You know, there's cold email, there's networking, there is, actually running ads online to get clients.
Of
You
course.
can, yeah. So there's a lot of different things you can do. So what would you actually recommend for someone to get their first client?
Sure. It entirely depends on your niche and the niche that you've chosen. But I would say the best route that we go for, and part of the resource pack that we provide to our partners, is LinkedIn. And so that's a small part of it. But in general, it is branding your social networks in a way that positions you as an expert in your field, and hopefully you've done the research necessary. And again, we will give you resources to understand this. That you have enough information that when the client comes to you and says, I saw you on LinkedIn, I saw you on Facebook, I saw you on Facebook Live, I saw all these different things, and you're all constantly talking about, let's say, dentists. And I'm a dentist. I want to know, what are you talking about? I really want to make more money. So when they call you, and they will call you or reach out to you, then you have to be ready to understand how these individual marketing services like Facebook ads, Google ads, web development, SEO can help their business. You just have to know enough about marketing to understand how it will benefit their business, not necessarily how to go in there and actively do all of the work yourself. And so primarily it's LinkedIn because they make it so easy to target these people. You simply just go on LinkedIn and you position your copy just right. Your LinkedIn should be positioned as a sales letter, not as a resume. And once they go through that, they should say, wow, this person knows a whole lot about dentist marketing. I want to contact them. Or there are other resources that we provide you that reach out to these people for you, have a certain conversion ratio. They will then respond back to you, at which point you can set up a call. It's really about that. I mean, to a certain extent, you're focusing your grand majority of your time on sales and just relationship building. It's building your network.
Yeah, 100%. Because I actually use LinkedIn myself. So I mainly use like cold email, LinkedIn. But to be honest, I get a lot of my clients like referrals and stuff like that from my YouTube channel, from my current audience. So, from the tutorials I posted, because obviously in a similar way, I position myself as an expert on YouTube as well. Because
Right.
obviously, I mean, as long as you're doing one platform, you're still positioned as an expert, right? But obviously, LinkedIn is extremely powerful. I'm starting to use it a lot more. There's actually
Right.
an agency owner I know, he's closing like crazy deals through LinkedIn. So yeah, I'm definitely getting into LinkedIn more.
I mean, we're closing crazy deals on LinkedIn.
Exactly.
It's really simple to target these people, and you have to remember it's positioned as a business networking platform and also as a resume platform. So it's literally as simple as saying, dentists in my area, looking up, it then tells you here's 3,000 of them, and send them messages. But at that point you say, hey Stephen, well, what message am I sending? Am I sending, hey, can I please do marketing for you? Of course not. But it's positioning that copy to sound very friendly, not all in one blob, just sending it to just having a huge wall of text. Send them in individual small pieces. Create a relationship with that person first. Once you've created that relationship, they're probably going to be curious and go, who's this person? Click on your profile, go, wow, they might be able to help me, and reach out to you actually and say, wow, I just saw your profile and it's all about dentists, like marketing. I'm a dentist myself. Did you know that? They probably do. I mean, it's not always that smooth, but they can go, you know what, you might be able to help me. Can we have a conversation? And if they don't, then within about 3 or 4 messages, you can talk to them and say, hey, I just want to let you know I'm increasing my network of dentists in my area. Is there any way I can potentially help you guys? Instead of saying, I need to sell you a website. You need Facebook ads. Why do I need Facebook ads? Hold on. You haven't even heard me out. You don't even know about my business. You don't know what, my individual stats are. So you have to listen to your customer first a whole lot before you position anything, because you really have to come across in a way that isn't, hey, you need this service because I sell it, and more like, because you've told me about your problems and because you've given me a general idea of what you think the solution to your problems are, here's what I recommend because I'm an expert in this field to get you to the goal you're looking for. It gives you a position of authority and power, and it really does close sales.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm starting to focus on a lot more now as LinkedIn, so I can get, like close high ticket deals, get into like, those big hotel chains, like, you know, just big corporations. Like those are the people that I want to start working with myself. But I
Right.
was also, yeah. So to be honest, it's like, let's say someone wants to start, because obviously I can see that, you know, you're on mainly website, you guys do SEO, website design and development, but it's like, what about like Facebook ads? Because I know a lot of people who say, obviously, website design, everyone's always going to need a website, but like, let's say, like, so what's your take on that? Like,
Sure.
are you planning to like provide Facebook ads in the future, or are you
Well,
sticking to
we
websites?
always have. So
Yeah,
you asked a couple questions there, so let me answer them in order.
yeah, 100%.
Um, Number one, we specialize in SEO and web development because we specialize in a branding situation. So in the same way I'm going to help you brand your social pages, it's imperative that we help brand these clientele that you provide to us. So that is what we specialize in, but only because of one reason. If you notice the very beginning when I explained to you what I do for a living, I said building and scaling. And so a huge portion of our business is scaling people from, let's say you make $1,000 or $2,000 a month from one or two clients, and you're like, I can't seem to get my third client, my fifth, my seventh. And so we help you scale that. Part of that is a whole lot of these partners have already bought courses in Facebook ads, and they know how to do Facebook ads. So they don't want to outsource it to me because they feel that they'd rather have the whole profit margin to themselves instead of using a portion of that budget to go to us. So, and that's perfectly okay. I mean, we are there for whatever you need us to be. And so a second portion of my business is not only helping people start and launch their agency, but it is to help them scale and go from being the Facebook guy to being the CEO and marketing director of their own marketing agency that has a full list of marketing services. Because where you used to be just a guy who has, I do Facebook ads, you can have a website now that says, we do website development, we do SEO, we do Facebook ads, we do Google ads, we do all of this, because if anybody comes to you and wants Facebook ads, then they will implement them themselves and keep all of that money. If anyone comes to them and says, do you do web development? Then they will say, absolutely, we do. How can we help you? They go through that consultation, the first discovery call. They call me and they say, hey, Steven, here's my information. What will that cost? And then they'll build their proposal and add a profit margin and just give it to them. And that's the concept of a white label. At the bottom of the website that I build for that person, it's going to say website built by, insert your brand name here, not my brand name. The client never knows about us. And again, kind of to go into the third question, we can be as near or far to the client as you want us to be. So some of my partners will say 100% white label. I don't want anyone to know about you whatsoever. You're just a part of my team. And so they constantly say, what? Yeah, I have a member of my team. Do that. And so there's never a mention of my brand. Fine. That's fine. Or on the whole other end of the spectrum, I have partners that say, listen, Steven, your project management is fantastic. Your team is so good. So instead what's going to happen is I'm going to tell my client, I specialize in Facebook ads. However, I'm working with one of the best teams in web development right now called High Performance Marketing. And together we're gonna come up with a comprehensive strategy that includes Facebook ads and website development. And we'll work in partnership to ensure that you get to your goal. And the client usually goes, wow, that's very, very nice of you. You've told me that you aren't the best website developer in the world. You've told me that you're partnering with a great, fantastic developer, and that you're going to work in tandem to get me what I need. They feel comfortable. So that's two sides of the spectrum of what my partners do. And somewhere in the middle, sometimes my partners say, listen, I'm going to make you an email that says steven@insertbrandname.com, and it's their brand name. And when you do project communications, which is only limited to asking for content or asking for imagery or videos that go on websites or things that are pertaining to SEO or ads, then you can do the project communications through there. And at the bottom of there's a signature, and it says Steven Meyer, and it says their brand name, their information, and even their phone number. So it looks like I'm a part of their team. So again, we are super flexible, very customizable. We are near or far from your client as much as you want us to be. It's just about telling us where your comfort zone is.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah, 100%. Because I'm actually looking myself like into stuff like that. Because to be honest, if you look nowadays, most people, because obviously most people already have a website, especially if you're going to close them as a client. they most likely already have a website. But most of the time though, it's like the websites are really like they're not good at all.
Right.
So
Right.
so